Hello and welcome to this masterclass on how to manifest confidently. My name is Jane Scanlan, magical, intuitive confidence goddess at your service. Please watch this training in full and walk away with clarity, confidence, and an epic plan to manifest your desires. So, who's this training for? For people who are ready to transform and upgrade their lives, people that have a dream and want help to bring it into fruition, people that are open-minded and spiritual and love to learn, people that can get stuck in, just get on with the process. Do you suffer from any negative mind chatter, perfection paralysis, procrastination, or overwhelm? Because this course will help. What about, are you slightly a bit of a control freak and get a bit frustrated and panicked when things don't work out as expected? So if this sounds like you are in the right place. If your kind of answer was absolutely no to all of these things, then you're not in the right place. And I would strongly suggest you go do something wonderful that's going to enhance your life. I'm all about saving time and enjoying the moment. So if this training is not for you, if you don't feel like it's for you, switch off now, baby, and go do something fun. Right, in the next 45 minutes, for those of you who are like, yeah, that sounds like me, I do that, I am going to show you my guaranteed method to gain confidence, clarity, and a plan for manifesting. Yeah, you want that? You want to manifest all the good stuff? I'm going to show you the exact steps of what to do, when to do it, and obviously in what order to do it in, because I don't know if you are aware, but the universe and manifesting, it loves a certain order, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm going to show you this stress-free method that my clients and I use to manifest easily, and I'm going to give you examples of what we have manifested. And I'm also going to show you what to stop doing in your life right now, the stuff that's basically slowing you down as we speak. And you get to learn all of this without having to change your personality, your eccentricities, your little quirks. I am all about harnessing your own beauty and being able to step into that confidence and that power. This is my promise to you. By the end of this 45-minute presentation, I am going to, I promise that you'll have clarity. I promise that you're going to have more confidence. And I promise that you are going to have a plan. So I'm going to teach you this simple and effective manifesting method that will allow you to transform your life. Remember, I'm all about empowering women. So pay attention and watch till the end, because I will be offering you a bonus. So then the big problem, and the reason you're not manifesting all your desires right now, is that you haven't implemented my confident manifesting method yet in your life. Now, you are manifesting all the time, every second, and I'm going to go into detail. Perhaps you're manifesting the things that you don't want in your life. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you exactly what to do, what to stop doing. And basically, once you take on this method, you'll know exactly what to do in the future. You will love taking action because you will be inspired and motivated, and you'll have total control over your life. Doesn't that sound good? You'll be happy to be yourself, You'll stop sacrificing your dreams, your self-worth, your time, your money. You will stop sacrificing and you will stand in your power. And I am super, super, super excited to show you this. So, who am I? My name's Jane Scanlan, and I've been in the health and wellness industry for probably 15 years now. I originally trained at night school whilst working as an IT manager, and I wasn't satisfied. I was not satisfied with my lot at the time. So I started to retrain as a massage therapist and in other holistic therapies, because I knew that I had healing abilities since a child. I was really great at visualizing and helping other people to put into fruition that vision of their future. And I've always been good at that. I was also sensitive but intuitive. I am an empath, and I think when you are an empath, when you are sensitive, when you are intuitive, if without the right training, life can be really hard. You can take on everybody else's energy to try and help them and heal them. And again, you kind of sacrifice your own energy, time, self-worth, and love for that. But when you step into your power and you learn you learn and are given the tools that I teach, then you are able to have healthy boundaries. You're still able to heal and help people, but you are the center of your own universe. You're connected to the earth, and you're aligned to your true goal. So that change maker in me, I have transformed many areas of my life, and I feel like I've had like 4 real clear sections to my life, which I'll go into a little bit later. But that vision and that ability to home in on my instinct now enables me to change and transform with ease. And I'm not saying life is easy, because life is always going to have ups and downs, but it's how you deal with those ups and downs that creates ease and flow in your life. So here are the steps you're required to take to get manifesting with confidence. So lecture 1. What is manifesting? We're going to talk about that next, and I'm going to go into detail each of these lectures. Lecture 2, believe to achieve. Lecture 3, frequencies and vibrations. Lecture 4, allowing and receiving. Lecture 5, dare to dream. Lecture 6, decluttering. And Lecture 7, the hunting brief. Lecture 8, review and reflect. Now remember to stay on to the end to claim that amazing bonus, but don't worry, I'm going to walk you through each step and talk you through exactly how to make them work for you today. So how did I discover these steps? From really going from powerless to being an empowered woman. As I told you, I've had kind of 4 clear stages to my life so far. And as a child, I had on holidays in Ireland, I had a lot of freedom and I loved adventure. But in South London, growing up where we lived, there was much less freedom. I still had a lot of fun, but we weren't allowed to play out on the street or anything like that with other kids. Things my childhood felt a little bit strict because other kids were out playing on the streets. But I've got to say, like, I wouldn't let my daughter play out on the streets now either. So I felt like I had these two different worlds: the freedom and the adventure of the countryside and being on holiday and traveling, to the school sort of mundane everyday life. So there felt like a real disconnect there. Um and then that kind of disconnect continued through my life, and in my late teen, or kind of 15 onwards, teenage years, mid-teenage, that disconnect turned into rage and frustration. And that rage and frustration turned into exploring alcohol, smoking, drugs. And that life didn't stop there. That exploring turned into doing it every single week, smoking it every day, smoking weed every day, drinking a good few times a week, and drinking to excess every single time. And then the drugs came in, and it was social drugs, going out. So then, of course, I didn't go out unless I was drinking or doing drugs or doing both. So it was a real disempowering late teens into my 20s. And I feel like I had that awakening at 30 when I looked around my life and I thought, wow, I have been doing this for 15 years. What am I doing? I felt inadequate. I felt powerless. I felt insignificant. I felt like I was wasting my life. I'd been in and out of fairly negative and dramatic relationships, the worst being when I was 21, emotional and physical abuse. And my self-worth was pretty low, to say to say the least. It was pretty low. And I went traveling through this period. I went to stayed in Australia, New Zealand, Tahiti, America, Canada, West Africa, Egypt. I traveled the world, all over Europe. But my traveling the world was escaping my reality, just as the drugs were escaping my reality. The reality of life just didn't feel great. And then I had another sort of spiritual awakening at 30, and I thought, what are you doing with your life, Jane? This isn't where you thought you were going to be. You're not doing what you want. You're not doing a job you even like. And within 2 months, I transformed my life. I used my intuition. I had a vision of what I desired. I stayed aligned to that vision, and I stepped into my power. And that's what I love to help other women do. It is never too late. There is always a million or unlimited opportunities around us. So why would you continue watching and being engaged in this masterclass? It's because I genuinely believe these steps I'm about to share with you are going to transform the trajectory of your life forever. They have mine. You're going to learn how to get unstuck out of overwhelm, and how to be super confident and achieve your heart's desires easily and effortlessly. Now, I'm not saying that life is not going to throw you a few lemons, but I am saying you get the choice of what to do with those lemons now, okay? So, lecture 1, what is manifesting? Now, apparently, only 8% of people achieve their heart's desires. One, I want to make it my mission to make that 8% like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% of people. Because that is the opportunity that you have here right now in this time that we live in. Magic is all around us. Magic is just, yes, it is magic. It's the energy that we are surrounded by. Quantum physics proves this. So it's not all woo woo, dancing around in circles with flowers in your hair, chanting. This is scientifically proven. Will you have to change? If you have faith, if you are open-minded and you like learning, this is not going to be a difficult transformation for you, because you are manifesting right now. Everything that you have in your life right now, you have pulled in. That goes for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? That in itself can take a little while to settle in, because at first I didn't want to accept responsibility for the negative things that had happened in my life. But once I realized that my vibration, my frequency was pulling in everything in my life, once I took responsibility, I changed my mindset. I stepped into the world of self-development, self-appreciation and love and care and self-worth. Then I started to manifest the things that were making a positive impact on my life and others. And you get to do that today with me. So lecture 2 is believe to achieve. Now, what's the saying? Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you are correct. Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are correct. I'll let that sink in. Evidence shows that women are less self-assured than men. Boo-hoo! We have lower self-esteem, lower self-belief, lower self-worth. Now, I am not saying that men don't have any of these issues. They do, but they deal with them in a very different way to women. So are you the kind of person that needs proof to believe something? Do you have any faith in yourself or others? Or are you at the point where you feel like life is just giving you too many hard knocks, and you don't know whether you're going to get up or not yet? Well, let me assure you that whatever you believe, just like that quote, whatever you believe is going to come true. It will come into fruition. Now, self-love versus selfishness. Selfishness feels sticky. It feels hard work. It feels like you push everybody away and you build up walls around you to try and get stuff done. Self-love is healthy boundaries and flow and ease and joy. I will help you to flow through this with self-love, self-worth, self-belief, and self-joy. That's not even a word, but you know what I mean. So case study number 1, I am worth it. Alison Brewerton. So before, she kind of felt like she didn't have the ability to get really clear on what she wanted to achieve. But the process of working with me through these steps was simple, clear, and fun. And it was fun to be in a group. So afterwards, she had more focus on the long-term future goals rather than worrying about all the little steps to get there, because she had a plan. So she was less worried and she knew that the universe had her back. It's that clarity, confidence, and a plan again. It really helps you to feel safe and secure. It helps you to feel that belief. And that brings us on to lecture 3, frequencies and vibrations. So everything has a frequency, just as I spoke about earlier, about quantum physics. Everything on this planet, including the planet, has a vibration. So what does happy look like and what does happy feel like to you? Because that feeling, that vision has a frequency and a vibration. The more you are in that frequency and vibration, the more you pull that happy into you, the more you pull that feeling into you. Now, we've got 2 doors here. Habit versus choice, I'm going to talk about. If you, let me think about this. Humans, we get into a routine. You will probably do the same thing every morning. You might eat the same breakfast every morning. If you go into public toilets or work toilets, you probably go to the same cubicle every single time. You probably go to the same sink every single time because we get ourselves into these habits. But you have unlimited choices every single day. You have a choice of what cubicle to go into. You have a choice of what door to walk through right now. And you have a choice of what you desire to let into your life. Lecture 4, allowing and receiving. So 66% of workers believe they do not have a good work-life balance. By the way, I do spot the mistake there, but I also work on a 7 out of 10 rule. I used to be a massive perfection paralysis, and I was just totally stuck in it, and I didn't get things done. So now I work on a 7 out of 10 rule. I encourage my clients to live by the 7 out of 10 rule and to get stuff done and get out there. So even if you do see a little mistake, at least you are showing up in the world. And I do not let my dyslexia get in the way of that. Not at all anymore, but it's something that, yes, I did used to let get in the way big time. So allowing and receiving. Let's look at compliments. Are you able to receive compliments? I watch many women receive a compliment and then what they do is they put themselves down. So if I was to say, oh, that's a beautiful dress you've got on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I only got it for £5. It was in the sale. Oh, it's really old. Oh, do you think so? I feel really fat in it. That's not receiving a compliment. That's putting yourself down. How about giving compliments? How are you with that? Does it feel good to give a compliment? Are you wanting a compliment back? Are you doing it to, receive some energy and attention back as well? What feels good? Allowing and receiving, or forcing and I can't think of the other word. Forcing and grabbing, I'm going to say. So I'll help you get into the energy of flow. That's your feminine, divine goddess energy. So case study number 2, Sarah Dare. A positive mindset is fantastic. Yes, it is. So before going through these steps with myself, she massively lacked real deep confidence in herself regarding what she could achieve, particularly in her business. So the end process, or so within the process, she found the steps easy, simple videos and great journal prompts. So with all my with all my steps, I have a month program that goes with this masterclass, and I go into each step with a separate video, separate journal prompts, and I help my clients to really delve deep into this area and get crystal clear, super confident with an epic plan. So that's what Sarah is talking about. So after working with me through these steps, she did a dream board. It's something that she had put off for such a long time. But she found it easy because I just showed her a really simple, uncomplicated way of working, which is what I'm all about. We make life too difficult, and I'm all about ease and flow. She also used her laptop and produced a decent brochure and got it out there and got out of the procrastination. So lecture 5 is about daring to dream. 4 in 5 women have low self-esteem, and suicide is the biggest killer in men under 50. Pretty shocking, eh? I want you to reach for the stars, to jump up just like that picture with excitement and joy, to have a dream that is bigger than the mundane, because you deserve so much more than mundane. What's your self-worth bank account saying right now? If you looked around your life right now, what is your self-worth bank account saying? I want to get that number, that figure up. I want to get it sky high. So your self-worth and the dreams and the goals and the intentions that you are stepping into to manifest are the most wonderful things to you in your life. Lecture 6 is declutter and create. So 67% of people say they would gain 30 minutes a day if they were actually organised. Can you believe it? Decluttering frees up space. Oh, there's another 7 out of 10 moment. How long does it actually take you to declutter? Well, we go into all 7 key areas of life, and we look at decluttering the lot, and that includes your digital space. Can you believe it that a few months ago I decluttered my email account? Now, my inbox is always really clear, but I put some things in the search box, and in my sent items, I had items back from 11, 12 years ago. All stuff, I was going to get married back then, and it was all the wedding venue stuff, the coaches, the this, the that. Oh my gosh, I still had all of those emails cluttering up my space. All deleted now. So decluttering is super important. It not only clears your physical space, it clears your mental space. So we'll have a little look at feng shui and just getting started. I used to think I didn't have even 10 minutes spare a day, and now I am fully aware of how much time I can really create in one day. Lecture 7, The Hunting Brief. It's time to get crystal clear and make things happen. So, the hunting brief is actually from the property world. One of my friends who's in the property industry, he told me all about this when I was looking for my house. And to be honest, I wasn't crystal clear. This is like my hidden gem. Because when I did this, when I really got crystal clear on what home I wanted, I did it on a Monday. I spoke to him in the morning. I got on with making my hunting brief on my perfect house, my negotiables, my non-negotiables, the area I wanted, the schools I wanted, how far from the beach it was, because I knew what area near Bournemouth I wanted, how far from the New Forest I wanted, did I want a garden, this, that, the other. I put all of this down in the hunting brief, and you can do this for houses, relationships, your whole life, doesn't matter. You can use this technique. And that night, once I got it finished, it was about 11 o'clock at night, and I thought, I'm just going to have a look on Zoopla. I'd already looked the day before, even the morning, and there was nothing. First house that popped up was my dream house, and I'm sitting in it right now because I bought it. I put in an email that night. I need to see this property. This is my hunting brief. I sent them all out to all the local property agents as well, my hunting brief. I then, the next morning, I called them up. Hi, I need a viewing. I got my viewing booked. I went and I was the second person through the door. I put an offer in. They said, we've already had an offer from the first person. I thought, oh my God. I said, okay, wait one moment, please. Can you just give me 5? And I literally went into the living room. I sat down on his sofa and I meditated and I asked the universe, what should I do now? Should I put 10 grand? Because I was starting to panic. And I centered and I aligned myself, and the answer was just 5 grand over the asking price. I said, okay, thank you. This is my house. This is my house. Thank you so much. I went outside. I put 5k extra on. I told her, this is my house. Thank you so much for selling it. And the woman thought I was a bit mad. Selling it to me. But within 24 hours, I had my offer accepted. There was a few ups and downs on getting mortgages and all the rest of it, but I'm sitting in my house and I got it. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this. It has to be crystal clear. So case study number 3, saying no. Oh my God, I feel stronger. Helen Smiley. So before she'd become a little bit down, negative, comparing herself to others, lacking in confidence. But through the process, she learned lots of tips which she really needed. And it was refreshing to be part of a community of like-minded, wise ladies. Afterwards, she got the promotion at work that she wanted. She had improved her self-love and her self-care routine. She felt like a new woman, all down to these simple steps. Lecture 8 is all about reviewing and reflecting. So although habits can take up to 66 days to set in, it takes a moment to make a choice. I always like to review and reflect because it allows us to see what is working for us, what is flowing for us, and where the sticking points are, where the lessons are. Perhaps the same thing is showing up in your life. You haven't quite learned how to change your path. Well, every moment you get a choice, and your past choices have created the life you lead today. So the choices you make today are going to create your future. And how long will these changes really take? Well, as above said, it takes a second to make a choice, 30 to 66 days to make a habit, but a second to make a choice. Learn to review and reflect on your life to allow a easier transformation. Now, my promise to you today was clarity, confidence, and a plan. Now, sorry, that's my little puppy, if you can hear that in the background. I have talked you through each step, so you should have clarity. I hope you've taken notes. If not, we're going to recap in a moment. Having those steps to walk through is going to allow you to feel really confident, and your self-worth and self-love will increase. You now have a plan that you can move forward with. So, what you need to do to manifest confidently, remember to stay till the end and claim that bonus that I'm going to tell you about next. So, what is manifesting? Achieve, believe to achieve. You know about frequencies and vibrations now, the energy of allowing and receiving. If you cannot receive, you're not going to receive all the good stuff coming into your life, right? Being able to dare to dream. Let's dream big. Let's get you out of that box and flourish. Declutter and create. You need to, you're required to declutter, to create space around you to again allow and receive all that good stuff coming in. And the hunting brief, we're going to get super crystal clear about what you truly desire. And then we're going to review and reflect all of that. So you have a choice now. Of course, I said we have choices all the time. You can either go it alone or you can get there faster with me. So the bonus offer is a free one-to-one coaching session with me today. I have created space in my diary to personally show you how these steps can work for you, to personally help you get crystal clear on what you want to call into your life, to help you get clarity on that, to increase your confidence levels so you actually take that inspired action and do the work. And you will have a personalized plan to do that by the end of our one-to-one coaching session. And I will show you how you can save £335. Now, the one-to-one session is completely free. So why would you want to do it together? Coaching helps you to get clearer on your goals and dreams. Coaching helps you to see what you're capable of. Coaching helps, it teaches you new ways of thinking and operating and allows you to reach your goals and create the life you desire. I want you to just do a quick scoring yourself 10 out of 10. So what's your life satisfaction out of 10? What about, do you feel the things you do in life are worthwhile? What's your score? 10 out of 10. What about your happiness levels out of 10? And what about your anxiety levels out of 10? Now, remember, the first answer that popped into your head is the correct answer. And if you've got anything like the first three under 7 out of 10, then we need to talk. And if your anxiety levels are 7 and above, we need to talk. You really, really, I can't impress upon you enough to book this one-to-one. Spaces are limited, but I will help you achieve, get clarity, get confidence, and get a plan together. So who are these bonuses for? They're for people that are ready to actually commit to transforming their lives. Perhaps you're feeling sick of feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and frustrated. This is for you. Do you want more freedom, love, time, money, happiness in your life right now? If you do, this is for you. And if I feel that you're suitable, then I will invite you to be one of our new transformation clients. Why am I doing this? Well, basically, the ripple effect. Have you heard of it? Chuck stone into a pond and it will ripple out. I want to help as many people, as many women that have been in the same situation as me, to wake up and smell the coffee, because your life is waiting for you. And I want you to help yourself. I want to help you get total clarity on what your transformation is going to look like, feel like, taste like, touch like, smell like. I want you fully in there, in the moment, full clarity, full confidence, with an epic plan. Because life and learning doesn't need to be hard. I would love the opportunity to show you the easy way. Now, spaces are limited, but if we work together, you will get a detailed step-by-step process. You'll get separate videos to every single one of these lectures. The curriculum is designed to keep you out of overwhelm, and I will teach you the energetic steps that other coaches miss. It's on a standalone website, so you don't get sucked in and away to Facebook and other social media sites. There is an accountability and support group in a private Facebook members group, but your coursework, your videos, your journal prompts are all on a separate website for you to access from your laptop, your phone, your computer, whatever. And you do get messenger reminders to keep you on track. I'm going to show you all of this, if you desire, in your bonus one-to-one. But if you still want help, but you don't want to see all of this, you just want help on the steps that you have seen today, you just want a little bit more clarity, you just want a little bit more confidence, you just want to really create that plan for you, then still claim your bonus. There are limited spaces, but if you're thinking, yes, 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 this is me, claim the one-to-one coaching session today. The button has been below. Click on it. If you are watching this full screen on a mobile phone, you will need to minimize this to see the button, I believe. So the button to book the one-to-one coaching session with me is below. Book it today. I've created space in my diary to personally coach you through these steps, and allow them to work for you right now. And I will show you how to save £335 as well. Thank you. I look forward to speaking to you on your free one-to-one coaching call. If you're not sure what to do right now and you're like, oh, do I, don't I? Oh, I don't want to be sold to. Trust me, I am not a hard seller. Okay, just have faith and book your coaching call. I will teach you. I will give you the extra confidence, the extra clarity, the personalized plan. That is all for free on your one-to-one coaching call. This is the ripple effect, okay? I help you, your life gets better, you will help other people around you to transform forever. Okay, so just have faith and book your coaching call today. Spaces are limited, the button is below. And if you have any doubts or worries, we can speak through those on the free one-to-one coaching call. I look forward to speaking to you in the next few days. Thank you. Bye-bye.